Hey, welcome to Copperhead Customs. Welcome to another episode on our 28 Oakland. So, if you want to see what we do this week, stay tuned. Reaper. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll jump straight into some footage of what I've been doing, and then we'll come back and I'll show you. Reaper.
life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
So, hopefully you enjoyed a bit of that. So there's a lot of welding, it's going to be a little bit boring, but what we did is we made some 10mm plates. There, there, and there. And we welded some nuts on the bottom, which is, I think, are M12s, I'm thinking they are. Welded some nuts on the bottom, and they're going to be for our seatbelt mounts. So we thought we'd put them in. And we actually welded a bar through there as well, so that we picked up a weld on that. We also made these little pieces here and capped them. This is for our seat to land on. We capped these. These are our seat mounts, and we capped them nicely. We then ran a bar through the front. So on our chassis over here, that bar runs just behind where our shifter and stuff is. And the plan is that our tunnel will run from this and run straight to there. That's the plan. And then we did some measuring on over here, where we've got our exhaust and our brake pedal and malarkey, and worked out where we are going to run our cross piece and how long we could run it. We actually took the bolt off there. We'll make a different bracket for this, or drill this out or something. Change the mount to gain some room in here. And then so that's what we did here, so that clears everything, and then we ran our diagonals back onto here. So this is going to be our floor through here, and this will be our trans tunnel just going straight up into that. And we'll do something, a little step or whatever there. So we made that framework. We then started our floor. We made a quick little knock-up of a panel for the floor. And over here, as you can see, we've started on this. So we've actually bent these in. These are our cab mounts. So we've bent them down into the floor. We've got to make a little one there. Boom. Same, we've bent it into the floor. So we've got to finish welding that out, cleaning it up. We'll never get seen, but anyway, because we'll probably put some, we'll probably dynamite the floor, I'd say. And I did make a stuff up here. I did actually make a stuff up here. Is we're going to use this. This is off one of my race cars. Because, as you can see, we got our master cylinder there. So we have to access that. So that will be probably about there somewhere. So our seat bends up, remember? So we'll have this access panel which will lift up there to access our master cylinder. So I stuffed up by putting these little rolls in, but it won't be too bad. So we got to cut a hole. We'll mark this out and we'll cut a hole, bolt that in later on. So for the cab, the plan is, we threw some paint around too, some undercoat. The plan is we need to weld all this section here out. Boom, boom, boom. We need to do like those pieces in the back here. I'm getting a bit low. I probably need another sheet. So I don't think I've got enough to do all of this yet. Now on the tray, we've got our holes there. Well, if we walk out here, where did I put them? They're on the trailer out here. So out here is our wood. This is the wood we're going to use. I got this off of a mate. So this will be quite interesting. This probably won't be this episode, but we'll just show you the plan. I don't even know if these should be long enough. Oh yeah, check that out. So that's what we're going to have. We just got to cut the ends. But we will grind this back with our technique. If you haven't seen what we do with wood, you need to go and check out our Bedford tray and have a suss of what you think. So these are going to go in like this. Hey, I think that's going to look pretty damn nice. Now, whether we get, we may go to the hardware or whatever and see about those little T pieces. We'll see. We'll see what I think about that, if we put them in or not. Bear with me. We'll go. Let's run back out and we'll grab 2 more and we'll fill that bay in and have a proper look-ski. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful car, that. That is a beautiful car. And look, it's got all bird crap all over it. It's filthy. Needs a detail. Needs a detail. Oh, and we have something coming up very soon if you're into the Mercs. I'm bringing one of the Mercs down. It's been hidden, covered. No one's even seen this one on the channel. It's coming down to the shop probably next week. And we will be doing something to it. So that sucks. That's a tiny bit short. So we'll see if we space them or if I cut one. Cut a strip and put it in. But those little spacer things may gather all that up. But anyway, that's basically what that's going to look like. I think that will look nice. Once you see what I do with the wood, you'll like it. Now here we'll have a hole cut here for our fuel filler. So we'll probably go nick one off of a Swift, I'd say. And that can get a little hole there that can get screwed in, and just a little pipe. And then in this side, I think under that porta power there, no, in this section at the back here, I think that's where we're going to mount our battery. That's what I'm thinking. That's probably the best area for it. So we will make a access panel here somehow. So I'll have to think about how I do that. Whether I make the whole piece, yeah, whether we hinge them, like, or something, I don't know. We'll think about that. Whether we have like these hinge this way, half of them, or whether we actually cut them and hinge them and they fold up and down. But we will work that out. So there's something else we've got to do. So yeah, in the meantime, we've got to do some more of this, weld this out. And yeah, then we're kicking goals on here. As you know, we've got the doors working. So once the floor's done, we've got to flip it up on its side, weld all the bottom, slap it with paint. We're going to paint some sections on the inside black, but we're not going to worry about painting all that black. This we'll just put this in, but like this will be black. You know, these bits will, anything that we might see, we'll do black. And yeah, we may even do that black, I'm not sure, but I think we'll dynamite the floor of this to take some noise out. And that is that. So let's keep going and try to get this done. Reaper. Alrighty, well, we were going to keep pumping on this, but we've had a change of plan. The metal shop was shut. I couldn't get any more metal, so I can't get metal till Monday, which, you know, means I can't finish that. So what we've done is I've jumped onto my 32 chassis, spent the day yesterday doing it, and I'm going to spend today on it and finish it. Or get very close to finishing it. And so we are going to stop this 28 Oakland video here. So you've seen what we've got done. We've got the floor I don't know, halfway probably on the floor. Off camera, I'll probably just quickly weld this out because there's only so much welding you can watch. I understand this. And then in our next episode, we will continue the flooring. We will make our trans tunnel and our end of our firewall up there. We will flip it up, weld all the underneath, and we'll see how we're going for time. If we have time, we will endeavour to. I will paint it all. Paint everything, paint it all black. We'll paint our inside bits black. We'll prime what we're priming, paint black what we're painting black. Then we'll endeavour to make our door cards, I think. We'll see how we go for time, if we can fit that in that episode or not. We will make the metal, do the metal work for our door cards and our interior kick panels and our rear trim pieces, ready to get wrapped in the crocodile. But that will be, we'll see how we go for time. That may not be in the next one, it may be the one after. But in the next one, we'll definitely get all the metalwork and the paint on the cab completed, is the plan. Now, I don't know if I did tell you about with this door, we actually had to pump with all the welding. It actually kinks this a little bit. So we had to pump out with the porta power, this door here and the other door. I actually over pumped the other door a bit, but we got more welding, it'll probably pull back again, so nothing to stress about. So that is the cab. On the tray, we'll do a different episode on the tray, where we will do our woodwork. Like I've said, we'll have a look about the little T-pieces. We've got some decorative pieces, the spade end bits to make there. I think we might do some in here as well. We'll have to make our battery compartment. We've still got to pull these off and spade them up, and paint it all black. And then we have to do our on both pieces our two-tone effect with our sanding it back. So that will be another episode, and then at that point we will basically have the tray and the, what are we going to call that, and the tub basically completed. The reason that I've jumped onto this, as you know, we've got to weld this out and we need to put that on the rotisserie. So I've jumped onto this to pump this out, and we are going to have a crack at finishing it today. So as soon as that's done, that will drop on the ground. We've got to tidy the shed. We get this motor out. There's another one. The motor can come out and be painted. And the guards can come off. They can be final painted and scuffed. The covers here can be painted and scuffed. Our rear end can come out of the car. When it's on the rotisserie, that will drop out. We'll get that all prepped up and painted. Yeah, so we are kicking goals. We are actually kicking goals on this project. All right. So anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. This is probably not the most entertaining video we've done, but we've got a lot of fabrication going on at the moment. So just bear with us. There'll only be 2 or 3 episodes of this at the most, of all this hardcore welding and stuff. But this is part of building these cars. There's a hell of a lot of boring ass cutting and welding. All right, so bear with us. All the fun stuff will be coming soon, because as soon as that one drops on the ground, then we put the motor in it. We put all the suspension in, the wheels back on, and we turn that back into a rolling chassis and get it inspected, and then boom, we head hardcore with that one. It's a cool car. And then this one, we've got to do the fab on this, and then this is in the same boat. We are pushing on this. So we do have interesting stuff coming. We may have a few boring turds coming, but then the interesting stuff happens. All right. So anyway, like I've said, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Copperhead Customs, hey? That's us. Anyway, I'll see you next time I'm looking at you. Reaper.